Top 5 tips to lose weight in 2023. I'm Nate, the FitFutureMD. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I lost 30 pounds in 30 days. Make sure you pick up the free fitness and nutrition guide in the description below. So, top 5 tips to lose weight in 2023. Number 1, no surprise here, concentrate on nutrition. Nutrition is most of the battle when it comes to weight loss. You got to come up with whatever plan you decide to implement and, concentrate on that plan and sticking to it the best you can. You literally can lose weight strictly from nutrition without having to work out. I know a lot of these gym bros and all this other stuff, they concentrate on the easy part, right? The easy part is the gym or working out or whatever exercise program you choose. That's the easy stuff, right? For most people, the hard part is going to be nutrition, because our society has legitimately set it up where you're being stimulated to eat bad all the time, right? You watch football, there's pizza and wings. You hear an ad, it's about beer, like whatever. And this is the reason that I give away, one of the reasons I give away the free fitness and nutrition plan in the description below. I give it away for free is because literally the most important part is nutrition, right? And most people aren't certified in nutrition, so they don't give away nutrition, or they don't sell nutrition stuff, and the ones that are certified, they charge, arm and a leg to do that. So you can also check with your insurance company and see if stuff like that is covered, so you can actually go to a nutritionist. Tip number 2, identify the habits that are causing you to have issues. Identify the habits that are harming you. I'll be executing my nutrition plan to perfection, right? And then all of a sudden, I'll see the sign for Wing Wednesday, used to be 50-cent wings, now it's like $1 wing night, right? But like, oh man, wings and cheese fries would be great. So then all of a sudden, wings and cheese fries, and we've spiraled the rest of the week, right? Or, you'll be walking through the grocery store and you'll walk by the Harris Teeter cookies that are $5, and you'll get one of those, and all of a sudden, all the cookies are gone, and the pound that you lost that week is gone, right? Because you went crazy on some cookies, or you had Wing Wednesday, or so identify if Wing Wednesday is the problem, well, we're not having wings on Wednesday ever again. Never going back to Wing Wednesday. Like, it's officially cut from my life, right? And say if going to the grocery store is a trigger, you may end up using some service to go shopping for you, and it your shopping list shows up completed, and then you never have that temptation in the grocery store, or to see those on sale items that you really don't need, whatever it is for you that causes you the issues. You can identify these habits that are causing you problems. Like, for a lot of people, that might be fasting all day, right? Or not really eating much during the day, and then all of a sudden you're binging at night, so that might be the issue. Figure out whatever your issue is, and then compensate for that issue. Fix that issue, get it out of your life. All right, so tip number 3 is meal prep or use a fulfillment service. So I don't know if it's the case for you, but it'll come around dinner time, and I don't have a meal prepared, and I'm like, man, I do not want to cook. So all of a sudden you are, ordering Domino's or ordering Chinese food, or, all these high calorie, high dense calorie food that you can't have one, you can't have one slice of pizza, and be like, ooh, I'm full. No, it does not work. Absolutely not. We're going to have at least 3 slices, and, pizza's 1,000 calories a slice, right? It says 3,000 calories when you weren't supposed to have but 1,800 calories for the whole day. So you've literally doubled it. You've lost the pound. You've gained back the pound that you lost the previous week, right? All because you didn't have something already pre-made or made to eat, right? Or just, call a spade a spade, like you were just too lazy to cook, right? So the way I compensate with that is I always have meals ready. So literally right now I got probably 12 chicken meals and 3 steak meals sitting in the freezer, with sweet potatoes sitting in the freezer ready to go. So you're like, oh, I'm too tired to cook, I don't feel like cooking. All right, we're gonna microwave it for 3 to 6 minutes and we're good to go. You don't want to do those dishes, put them in the sink, let them be there, we don't care, right? It is what it is. So you're an entrepreneur like I am, where I'm waking up at 3 a.m. and, working before I go to work and then working after I get off of work. That's one of the things that might be your health, because you don't have meals prepared. So Sunday, cook all your meals, have at least 12 of them ready to go, and it'll really go a long way to keeping you on track. Instead of hitting that order, 6 minutes in a microwave, and honestly in college you lived that way anyway. You were getting the Hungry Man dinners, the Michelina's dinners, 5-6 minutes you had a big meal that was not necessarily good for you, so you can make it where it is good for you, right? So meal prep, use a food service. If if you don't like meal prep food, maybe the food service can make the meals taste better for you, right? All right, so tip number 4 for losing weight in 2023 would be to find the exercise that you like to do and do it as often as possible, right? So for me, that is basketball, right? So, I would literally go play basketball every day, right? It's a sport that I don't need anybody to play with, right? So I'm not depending on, someone to show up every day, for me. Most of the time you can, do drills or shoot around, or, if you go in the afternoon, most of the time there's going to be people there to play with if you really want to play with people. So, and it's just one of the games that I've always enjoyed, the most, right? So I literally can do that every day. I don't have to convince myself to get up and go do that, right? For other people that might be golf, I don't know, whatever sport or whatever exercise that you enjoy. Might be swimming for you, whatever, right? But just find that exercise that you'll go and you'll do every day. It's a lot easier to stay consistent with something if you actually enjoy doing it, right? So just find that exercise and do it as much as possible. All right, so tip number 5, and my last tip here, is forgive yourself when you mess up. The difference in life between people that are successful and the ones that are not successful is basically forgiving yourself for messing up, right? Or not harboring on the fact that you messed up, right? I think that's kind of a message to live by. Like, we as humans learn from our mistakes, right? So, but some people will live their whole life thinking about that mistake that they made, right? So it's like, oh, I messed up on Wing Wednesday, and well, screw it, I'm gonna mess up the rest of the week too. I mean, no reason to worry about it till next week, right? So I would say, the biggest thing is forgive yourself. So you messed up, you ordered pizza, Sunday night. All right, well, throw everything that's left over out, right? Don't be eating the leftovers for lunch. That might need to burn in your pocketbook a little bit. Oh, I spent $30 on pizza and I had half the pizza's left over. I'm throwing out half the money, right? Some people, that are money motivated may see that and, that motivate them not to do that again or something. But I say that's the biggest thing, is just to forgive yourself. Like, okay, we messed up, moving on, learn from your mistake, and start right back on your nutrition plan. And if you keep habitually making the same mistakes over and over and over again, well, eventually you have to adjust your nutrition plan to account for something that you're going to do, right? So if you're gonna go to Wing Wednesday every Wednesday, eventually you have to say, well, I can't eat anything else on Wednesday, right? Not only do I have to fast on Wednesday, but then I have to fast Thursday as well to cover up for Wing Wednesday, right? So if I'm gonna go eat 5,000 calories and I'm only supposed to have 14,000 calories for the whole week, all right, that's a 2,000 calorie a day diet. Like, obviously I'm gonna have to cut somewhere else to stay within those parameters, right? So, if you have a mistake that becomes habitual, adjust your nutrition plan to account for that mistake. It's not a mistake, it's a habit, right? And I think that's a lot of problem with most people's nutrition plan, is that they try to just cut everything out. And yeah, for a time period, so you've heard of 75 hard and 90 days to change your life and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, you should definitely be able to do something pretty solidly 75 90 days, no problem. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to go into what I call as the Stay Fit Forever plan, right? And to stay fit forever, you have to adjust to what your habits are. So, this big trend of intermittent fasting came about because of people's habits, right? Like, obviously, if I'm gonna eat 3,000 calories at night, 2,000 calories at night, I don't need to really eat the rest of the day. Like, it's really all the calories that you need. Is it the healthiest way? Absolutely not, right? But it adjusts for what your habits are, right? So maybe that's tip number 6. I think I already said that. Well, I said identify habits that are harming you. We'll say tip number 6, adjust to your habits, right? So if you have habits that are causing you problems and they're not going to go anywhere, well, adjust the rest of your nutrition plan, right? So if every Sunday you're going to go to your mama's house and she's going to make these epic meals, well, you may eat a lot less on Saturday and Monday to account for that Sunday meal, right? Like, adjust to your habits, right? So I'm Nate, the Fit Future MD. I lost 30 pounds in 30 days. Like I say, I got pick up the free fitness and nutrition guide in the description below. If you're interested, it is free. Kind of goes through the the intricacies of starting as a beginner, and up to probably like basically the point that I'm at now, where I'm pretty much in a maintenance nutrition plan, right? So hope this helps you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one.